Hello guys, what is up? This is a Let's Player and welcome to my little dual commentary here with PSI Kevin.
Hey guys.
And we're going to be doing a little dual commentary on OriginalDrakkon's Rant because basically he said some false things and I'm just here to clarify with Kevin on some of the things he was saying, so I guess let's get started. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, he was talking about Nintendo LP. This is the exact words he said. He says he praises Nintendo LP for being someone who doesn't go for partnership, that does it for fun. Even though fucking Nintendo LP's commentary is exactly the fucking same as everyone else. Now, basically, I praise Nintendo LP for not going for partnership and doing it for fun. He's correct on that point. But like, what does that have to do with the style of his LPing? I didn't say like he was the best Let's Player. I'm not even like subscribed to him or anything. I did say he was good, but still, like these 2 points are unrelated. I also respect him because he's nice to smaller YouTubers and the bigger ones, and also he motivates them, saying like, "Hey, hey there, nice, congrats on 50 subscribers, and nice job on this, nice job on that," and basically, I like the way he does that. It's nice of him and everything. And, well, yeah, I said that in the video as well. So, he kind of just, he said like unrelated things in the video where I didn't say he was the best Let's Player, whereas I said that he was a good Let's Player and that he's a nice one.
Yeah, and I just wanted to point this out before, people start getting all angry and stuff. What we're saying is not exaggerations. We're not making a rant and saying that he said something because he said that we said something. No, no, no. Everything is pretty much exact quotes. If not 100% exact, I'd say 90, at least 90. This isn't also an attack. We're just trying to clear, well, at least Elliot asked me to help him out so he could clear the air on some of the points that Drac made. And with this one, yeah, like Elliot never said anything about him. Elliot never compared him to Drakkon or said he was the best last player. He just said that he was good, and he doesn't go for partnership. He never like yeah. It's not really him praising Elliot. It's not him like, oh my god, everyone until he's the best. He's the perfect example. No, he just said, I respect this guy. That's it. And also, the next point we like to discuss is point two is Ellie talked about YouTube talking to him about being a partner, and original Drac in his exact words were, he says, he being Ellie, that he's gotten tons of things from YouTube saying, oh, we want you as a partner. Fuck that. No. Why the fuck would they ask you for partnership when you only have 1K subs? And then it just goes on. So, the problem with here is, this is just to clear up, like I said before. Ellie was contacted by YouTube for partnership. He even made a video about it. We'll put the link in the description, but it's not even the whole video partnership because I've gotten that too, and I'm sure at least everybody who's had a kind of viral video has had it before. But no, Ellie was emailed like saying you could connect your YouTube account with AdSense revenue.
Monetization.
Yeah, AdSense. It's not. It wasn't a video. It was his entire account. I do understand it. It does seem far fetched that Ellie would get YouTube would ask Ellie for partnership, but it did happen. So I don't know. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was wrong on that one. That's it, really. Anything you'd like to add, Ellie?
You basically covered up everything. I made a whole entire video on how YouTube sent me a email saying that my whole entire can go for like AdSense and all that, and yeah.
And that's not to say that Ellie would have gotten accepted 100%, but the fact that YouTube did come to him, that's all.
All right. third point is about Drakkon. This is the exact quote that original Drakkon said. He said he, me, being me, calls Chris Cross Media his bitch to do all of his editing. He calls Bulbapedia his bitches. He calls Zelda Universe his bitches. No, 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 no. Chugga more than likely made the graphics for his sidebars, or for his Pokemon Crystal and his Fire Red, and did the bios. Now, on the top right of Chad Connery's background, it does say by Chris Cross Media, so this shows that Chad Connery definitely gets at least his background from them. In his Fire Red finale, Chugga thanks a lot of people for his bios, people like Kaiten, Shiron, the Crazy Pikachu, etc. Now, he didn't make the background, he didn't make the sidebars all by himself. Did he make a few? Probably on the topic of me calling Bulbapedia's bitch. That's not true, and I was wrong on that. That's fine. But Zelda Universe endorsed Chugga as the official Wind Waker Let's Player by Zelda Universe. So Chugga is definitely not their bitch. Now, well, yeah, I'm gonna leave a little link in the description about Chugga's last Wind Waker video's description of Zelda Universe. And yeah, I was totally wrong on the fact that Bulbapedia and Zelda Universe is their bitches, more as they give him the information on the games. As for Katon and the Crazy Pikachu and Shiron and the other people, yeah, they helped him out, and they aren't exactly his bitches, but it doesn't mean that Jerry Conroy did them all by himself. So yeah, I disagree with this, but at the same time, I agree with him that I was wrong in ways, but I was kind of right in ways.
Yeah, you basically over exaggerated what with just like Trevor Connor getting help from other people. Like if you help me out, it doesn't necessarily make you my bitch. You're just helping. While it is possible that maybe they were his bitches. There's no hard proof.
Yeah, so I was wrong, and I kind of over exaggerated my words, but yeah.
One thing I'd like to point out, once again, I should have probably pointed this out earlier, is the reason why we're quoting Drac and not just showing the video is because, well, just so on the off chance that he doesn't take this well and he gets angry, which I don't think he should because that's not the point of this video. If he were to get angry and we had his voice in it, he could have flagged Ellie, for,
Because he owned the video.
Yeah, he owns the video.
But and he has a standard YouTube license on the video, so I can't take it without his permission. If I got his permission, he would change it to the other kind, but it's kind of I'm not gonna take that risk or anything to take the video and he taking it in a different way.
Yeah. Yeah, because if not, he could file it for copyright infringement, which wouldn't make sense, but he could.
Because he owns the video and I don't.
Yeah. That's probably why he didn't show Ellie's video at all during his video too. So, like I said, just not trying to insult or anger anyone, just trying to clarify.
Mm-hmm.
Going on to the next point. No, this is the point I do agree with Drakkon. Overdone games. And here are his exact words. So you're telling me, this is what he's telling us. You can play a game unless Chugga or NCS has done it. And there's a whole, he says a lot of our stuff too, but that's mainly the biggest part. Ellie does make a lot of if and ands or buts in his argument. For example, he says, do Let's Playing for fun, but don't do overdone games if you suck at them. And, Chugga and NCS did it. If you're going to do those games, don't do it for partnership. Yeah, there's a lot of, it's kind of like a prerequisites for Let's Playing. And if the main focus of Let's Playing is for fun, then there shouldn't be prerequisites because if you're playing for fun, then, it doesn't matter if you suck. You can die 1,000 times. If you're having fun and your audience is having fun, then whatever. As for the getting views of partner, doing games that have been done by Chugga and NCS for partner, it's not good, but it's if they're having fun, then I guess does that still count? If you know what I mean. There's a lot of loopholes. I wouldn't necessarily call them contradictions, but you have a lot of prerequisites. So I definitely agree with Drakkon there, and I definitely do think that he was right in that you had way too many like ifs and ands.
Yeah, yeah, it was kind of a contradiction, I guess. Like I did say at one point, don't do Let's Play for like if like Drakkon or ARNCS does it, or if it's overdone. And then at one point I do say, do a game just for the fun of it. Now, yeah, that's pretty much a contradiction because I'm kind of like putting a point, then saying no to that point, and then saying yes to that point, and then yeah, it just keeps on going off and on. And yeah, I do agree with Drakkon on that point, and yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna put a point across, then I can't contradict it, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
So, is there anything else you want to say?
Well, not on this point. Just it's not really a contradiction per se. Like it's not a straight contradiction, but there are some underlying things that we call contradictions. But yeah, I agree with Jack. You agree with Jack. That's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
hmm All right, now it's for Nintendo Capri's son. Now, Drakkon said he calls him a pedophilic 30-year-old. Now, yeah, I did say that he was a pedophilic 30-year-old, and I really have no argument here. I mean, that was very unnecessary for me, and LPing really has nothing to do with a pedo bear or whatever, so yeah, that was very unnecessary for me. I don't know why I even brought that up. Age doesn't have to do anything with gaming, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to add to that, Kevin?
Um, nope. And this is probably the biggest point for me, at least, that I personally brought up is the partnership. I know I'm talking about just Ellie being part. I'm talking about just like the concept of partnership in general. I'm more, I was more against partnership as opposed to Ellie's video, which is more against which was more like wishing that things were Let's Players were about how they used to be about fun, but I was less about fun and less more about not partnership. But anyway, um, Drac says early on in the video, he says, the motivation I have that I look forward to is partnership. Then he says, oh, they said something about like, oh, now you guys are gonna say Drac, you're fucking all blah blah blah. Then he says, but I will not take partnership unless I know I deserve it. All right. And later on in the video, he says he's agreeing with Ali, and he says you should do it for fun, which I completely agree. It should not be about the money. It should not be about part. It shouldn't be all about partnership. Okay. So from what I know, I don't have 100% like facts, but I'm pretty sure that Drac is pretty new, been around for less than I'd say 3 or so months. Am I right on that, Ellie?
I've heard that he had like two other accounts before it or something, but he's been on Original Drakkon for like about 2 months. But I don't know. I mean, I never knew Drakkon before this account, so I can't really say anything on that point.
All right, so maybe he's not. Maybe he's not like new. All right. Anyway, so yeah, he says that his goal that he's looking forward to is partnership. He's stating this right off the bat. He's on Original Dragon at least. He's a relatively new Let's Player. He doesn't. I think he only has one done Let's Play. I'm not too sure about this. Like I said, I don't have 100% facts. But he is already stating that his main goal is partnership. And then he says that it shouldn't be all about the money. Now, obviously, you can say, "Oh, well, I'm doing it for fun, but my main goal is partnership. I'm not doing 100% for the money." Yeah, okay, I understand that, but that is still a contradiction, in my opinion, to say I want X as my goal, and then later to say, "Oh, X shouldn't be the main priority, though." Like I said, there's varying degrees of how much you want partnership, but it still is a little bit of contradiction. I could understand this not being something that everyone agrees with me on, but still. And if he says something like, well, if I deserve it, I'll take it. And on the topic of that, Chugga and NCS, while I don't like them, I don't like them, they were let's playing for 2 years before they got partner. So I'm wondering how long will it be until Drac feels he deserves it? If that if he gets offered partnership in a week, would he take it? If that were to happen, then I would say that kind of helps my point as to this being a contradiction. Like I said, there's a little bit of gray area, but I definitely do think that this is something that, yeah, maybe he didn't think out completely before he said something. What do you think, Ellie?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that. I mean, people on other accounts, like the newer people on YouTube who have been Let's Playing for like a year or a few months, or they went on a new account or whatever, like they've been on YouTube for a year or less, and then they get like 7,000 subscribers. Like, uh, I'm gonna name Purple Rodri. Like he's been on YouTube for less than a year about, and he's already a partnered. Like if you're gonna be on YouTube and you're gonna be like working a lot and stuff and having a lot of Let's Plays done, I'll respect it more if you had like a lot of Let's Plays done if you've been on YouTube for a long time and basically that's the only way I'd really say that you would have partnership. And basically, if your main goal is partnership and you're new to YouTube, then pretty much we'd all know that your main, and then you become a partner, then we pretty much know that your main goal is to become partnered. And really, yeah, you stated everything, and I really have nothing else to add. Just if you're gonna, pretty much like, if you're on YouTube for a long time and you've been doing it for like, if you've been doing Let's Plays for the fun of it for a long time and you have a lot of Let's Plays done and whatnot, then sure, why not? Because you've never really wanted to do it for the money.
Hmm.
Anything else?
No, that's it. I think we can move on to our next point.
All right. Now, before I get on to the point about Silly Pones, aka Game Gear 81, I did say in my rant that Game Gear 81 is a fucking whore. And in response, OriginalDrakkon's in quotes said, "Oh, you have 8K subs and you only have 30 videos. You are a fucking sellout." Then he said, "Are you all fucking idiots? Are you an idiot? He's Game Gear 81." Now, I knew he was Game Gear 81. I even say in my video, like literally, I say, Silly Pwn's also known as Game Gear 81. My exact words are, Game Gear, you're a fucking whore. So yeah, I definitely knew it if I mentioned it twice. Anything you have to say in response to that, Kevin?
No, this isn't really defending what you say. This is just saying that that you do know that it was him. And my voice sounded really weird. I said sad. Like my voice kind of trailed off there. It's funny.
Yeah, I did know that Sully Pons is Game Gear 81. So saying that I didn't know him was kind of like,
Unnecessary.
yeah, because I did know that it was him.
Next up, original Drakkon touched on the topic of Ellie insulting Purple Rodri. Well, yeah, I guess he did insult him, but Purple Rodri, Ellie's main point versus him was his intro. Hello everybody, hello my purple banditos. He screams in the beginning, and Ellie said, "Be yourself. Don't scream at the top of your lungs." And original Drakkon said, "Well, what if he's just a generally outgoing person?" And I guess that's fine. Once again, there's a little bit of gray area here because if you're an outgoing person, does that mean that you scream every time you see your friends? um, it's like I said, it all depends on really his personality. I doubt that anybody would just as themselves scream. I think you have to make yourself scream.
Yo, Kevin! Yo, wanna go play some tennis, man?
Yeah, see, exactly. I was gonna be like, why you scream? But there you go. See, it's just. But then again, Ellie is a generally not outgoing person, so
No, I am an outgoing person, just not during the summer.
okay, stop
Because
lying to yourself. Anyway,
I'm not lying to myself. You even know that from last summer. Okay, you can go on to the next point.
yeah, and so yeah, just as well, Purple Raji, if he is like that, then I guess Ellie doesn't have a point. But I doubt that he is like that, and I don't know. Like I said, some gray area. Anyway, just to transition straight into the next part, Pokemon. Now, Ellie just briefly touched on the topic of Pokemon in the video. He said that, well, he just called out Munching Orange, and he said that if you do new Pokemon, then you got a lot of views. These are Drax's exact words. Mind you, this is going to be a little bit long. He, being Ellie, says Pokemon Let's Plays are over fucking done, and calls anybody who does a Pokemon Let's Play a whore, a view whore, a sub whore, any whore. And he goes on for a little bit, and then he says, "Look at my channel. What do I have? A Pokemon Let's Play." So yeah, obviously I must be playing Pokemon just for the views, the subs, the everything. Holy shit, I just became a sub view whore. No, okay, that's not what Ellie said. He never mentioned a whore. Okay, given the topic that Ellie was talking about the entire time, I understand why you would think that, but he never specifically insulted the entire Pokemon community. He just said that Pokemon gets you a lot of views. You're basically, he kind of put words in Ellie's mouth. Because Ellie's exact words were, Pokemon gets you a shit ton of subs/views. Like the new Pokemon. New Pokemon. The original Drakkon is doing Pokemon Brown. That's not new. I guess it's okay. You can technically call it new because it's a ROM hack, I think, but it's based off of the old school Game Boy games. Ellie never says that people are view/sub horrors.
I pretty much
Yeah,
never said like the word whore anywhere near like where I was even talking about Pokemon. I was just saying how it can get you a lot of how it gets the people a lot of views if they go straight on to doing like fourth or fifth generation Pokemon games. And yeah, that's basically my point. But I never said view whore, sub whore, or anything. I just said how you can get you a lot of views.
yeah, exactly. And people, this is a point that I think is pretty conclusive. I don't think that there's any part that can be interpreted differently by different people. It's pretty well it's pretty well stated that Pokemon gets you a lot of views. A perfect example is Gavin 8 whatever that
Gavin
guy.
8001.
Yeah, just whatever. He made Pokemon Black videos and he got a lot of views and he got a lot of subscribers. But now that he doesn't do Pokemon anymore, he gets like 10 views a video. What's that all about? Pokemon. He made black and white videos when the black and white ROM first came out in English. Well, not even in English. It was like in Japanese or
English patch.
patch. There we go. When the patch first came out, Gavin made a like a walkthrough about it, and he got a ass load
Like
of
almost a
views.
million.
More, I'd say. He got so many views, and everybody wanted to know because it was the new Pokemon. He wants to know how did you get the ROM? I want to play it because Pokemon has a huge fan base, and he got a lot of views. He doesn't get a lot of views now, nor did he get a lot of views before that. That gave him the reason. That gave him the views he got. Now, I know some of you say, well, that's because it was brand new. Well, still, Pokemon still gets a lot of views because it's fresh in the mind. People, they're, it's new. They're playing it currently. They want to see other people play it. That's it. It
That's
does
how
get
it
a lot.
works.
That's exactly just how it works.
Also, like one of my first projects on a Let's Player was indeed Pokemon Crystal, so I would be a big hypocrite if I said that Pokemon did get what is for like all the views if it was for the old one. Was Pokemon Crystal second generation? Plus, on my collaboration channel, I did do Pokemon Red like a month ago. So yeah, what's that about? It's old, so
Yeah.
it's a different story.
And also, Chugga did Pokemon Crystal, didn't he, Ellie? What's that about contradicting yourself? Herp, derp, derp. No, I'm kidding.
All right, now let's get to the final point. Alright, this is like around the end of the video, but I have I have a few marks to say pretty much. One being that my rant wasn't exactly to bash people if you guys thought it was about that. It wasn't exactly to say bad things about partnership. I kind of just wanted to show everybody that Let's Playing it was mostly about the fun and it was mostly to teach people how to play games. And then I'm sorry if I individually bashed people. I'm sorry if someone's a partner through Let's Plays and they watch that video and got really offended and like I'm sorry if I assumed anything. Like I'm sorry if I like said I'm sorry if like you're a partner and basically you do it for the fun, and you kind of just you got offered it, and why not take it? I mean, sure, you don't have to take it, but why not take a sweet opportunity? I'm being a total hypocrite by saying this, but after I looked through it, I just felt kind of sorry for doing all this, and I don't hate everybody in the community. Like at first, for example, Ash Bear, I didn't really like her because like she was like going for like the partnership and all that, but that wasn't exactly true, and she's not really that bad of a person. Like I talked to her a few times, and she's not that bad of a person. She got offered by Machinima, many other people got offered by Machinima, and again, if you get offered something, why not take it? And that's basically all I have to really say. I mean, yeah. And the main reason, again, for like the main reason why I made the rant was to basically say that to basically say that like don't go for a goal for partnership and like just to do it for fun. If you earn it, I guess at this point take it because everybody else is getting it anyways. And why? I mean, if you're forced to put ads, you're forced to put ads. I didn't know about that either. So yeah, that's all I have to really say about that. Anything else you want to say, Kevin?
I just want to say something real quick. If someone is partnered, doesn't necessarily mean that they're not a whore. If you get partnered by your own laurels and you worked hard, then I guess there's nothing wrong with that. But if you started Let's Playing with the main intention of partner, then yeah, that's what I dislike. That's what I dislike, at least.
Yeah, like if you're just gonna go on YouTube and like go straight for the profit and whatnot, then that's not exactly what you're supposed to be doing on YouTube. YouTube is a place to chill, have fun, and do whatever you want, pretty much. Things that you are open to, and make a nice group of friends, possibly, or just to pretty much just put your videos and be close with other people and your viewers and stuff. It's a nice place. And again, I'm sorry if I offended anybody, and that is pretty much it for this little dual commentary. Thank you for being with me, PSI Kevin.
Hmm.
Go. I have my video on Unlisted in the description. I deleted the other one because it got flagged and all of that. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I did delete my rants. I didn't delete it because it got so much hate. I deleted it because people were flagging it, and I did not want to get suspended for stating my opinion. But yeah, I did bash people, and that wasn't the right thing to do in a rant. I mean, people do bash people in rants, but that was totally out of line for me to do, and I assumed a lot of things, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, go check out PSI Kevin. Go check out the rant. Go check out Drax's rant if you wanna. If you don't believe me in any way, if I was saying anything about him or whatever. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys later, or not later, whatever. See ya.